Hi everybody, welcome back to Mediocre Whiskey Review. I'm Jill. Today we're doing a couple Old Elk products. Stick around. All right everybody, so today I have two Old Elk products. I've been seeing Old Elk almost everywhere I look, I swear. I have, full disclosure, I can't see. I don't have my contacts in, so whatever, just bear with me. The first one that I bought, this is just the blended straight bourbon whiskey. And I picked this one up a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, actually. I had opened it and tried it, and I had no opinion one way or the other about it, because I don't remember what I thought about it. The other one I have is the weeded bourbon. Again, I've opened this up. I've had a couple pours out of this. I really liked it. I find that I really enjoy the weeded whiskeys and bourbons. So I wanted to do them side by side, not a blind, not a comparison. Obviously, they're very different. But I've not tried them together, so that's what we're gonna do today. Okie doke. So this glass is the straight, the blended bourbon whiskey, and it is, if I can see, 51% corn. It is 34% malted barley and 15% rye. So on their website, this is a very high malted barley whiskey. So it is 88 proof, and it is from 3 distilleries. So it said that it is from MGP in Indiana. And then the other 2 are unknown distilleries, one from New York and one from Colorado. It's aged 5 years is what I found. And that is all the information I got on that. On to the wheated. This one is 51% corn, 45% wheat, and 4% malted barley. So again, that higher wheat content is what I'm finding that I really enjoy. So this one is also aged 5 years. It is 92 proof, and I believe it is from MGP. Now I'm going to tell you something that I really have enjoyed about both of these bottles right here. I like the cork. I like the cork on them. I can't see it right now. I left my contacts in too long. I had an infection in my eye. I can't wear them for another few days. So take your contacts out every day, people, okay? But I think the cork on these are super nice. It looks like, a raw piece of wood. Which I think is super cool. What I don't like about either of these, the cork is very loose on both. And I thought, maybe it was just me, but it's not. So anyway, we're just gonna jump in, start tasting, sipping, smelling, doing what we do. So we're gonna start with the not wheat. We're gonna start with this one. Now, I do wanna let you know, I went to my liquor store here in my town, and I don't go there very often. They have a case that they keep whiskeys and such in, their higher end stuff. And almost every time I have asked them for a price on something in there, they are well over MSRP. Which, I understand. It's, it's a small liquor store, and they can do whatever the heck they please. So every great once in a while you'll find something in there that is a good price. But I know like a lot of stuff sits in there for long periods of time because it is expensive. But I stopped in there a few weeks ago, and I saw the Old Elk Weeded in their case. And as I was Googling and looking up the MSRP on it, the gentleman asked if he could help me with anything, and I said, yeah, I just want to know the price on the Old Elk, and he types it in his little computer, and he said $50. He said $49.99. And about that time, it pops up on my phone. It says MSRP is $70. Sir, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that right out of that case, okay? So I felt good about getting a good deal on it. Now, this one, I did not get a good deal on. I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. 48, I think. I started keeping stickers on them with the price so I don't forget. Which it still is not a terrible price for it, but I didn't pay attention to what MSRP was. I think it was around like 35 or 40, but you know, whatever. So, and when I first opened this and smelled it and tasted it, I did not know the mash bill on it. I didn't look it up at that point. I looked this up 5 minutes ago. I remember it having a bit of a funk on the nose, which now I'm going to assume is the high percentage of the malted barley in it. So, you know, so be it, right? That's fine. It's definitely got that, I'm going to call it funky scent to it. And this one's a lot more mild. There's not a lot jumping out of this one. But I can get, like, there's obviously some corn on the nose and a little bit of that wheat you get. So it's a sweeter, just a sweeter nose to it. But I want to taste this guy because I don't remember what he tasted like. So I got just a little bit of the spice. I'm guessing it's the rice spice, and it wasn't overpowering by any means. But I can get that. My words are broken today. I can taste the malt in there, like the malted barley, like but it's got like, I'll say malty. Maybe it tastes malty. I don't know. So to me, the nose and the palate they're not like in sync. The nose on it is very, very malted barley, right? Like it's that funky, little bit of that funk. But the palate on it comes across very sweet with that malted flavor, that malted feel to it. I get caramel, vanilla, you know, the normal standard things off of there, which obviously I love. But then that malted barley comes in and kind of takes over, and it's not bad. I think it is acquired. It needs to be an acquired taste. It's like it starts out as like a butterscotch almost, and then it turns to this kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's not bad. I don't dislike it. It's different. It's different than the most whiskeys that I drink. So let's jump into the wheated, shall we? So it's got a much sweeter taste to it, which is what I found with most of the wheated whiskeys that I've had. It's got a really nice mouthfeel to it. The finish on the wheated is not super long, but it's also like, it doesn't just drop off super quick either. But just not as long as I would like it to be, because it's very pleasant, right? That's very good. I like that. Now, what I am going to say is I do like the mouthfeel on the regular better. It feels a little bit smoother than this one does. Just the mouthfeel, just the way it feels. We're not talking about taste or anything else right now. It feels a bit oilier on the palate. And as far as flavors and tastes, obviously they're different. They're extremely different. So this one's got the malted barley. This one's got the wheat. I am a fan of the wheat. I am certain that I've never had a whiskey with that high of a malted barley content to it. So I have nothing to compare it to. I don't know if it's good or bad compared to other malted barley whiskeys. I don't know. Back to the wheat. It's got that, this is just a very, overall, it's very well-rounded. I'm not pulling out a bunch of flavors out of this, and I'm going to blame my whole self for that because I haven't had a sip of whiskey in several days. So that's probably why. I'm just super tired today. I'm just tired. My whole eye, I wanted to scoop it out with a spoon, give me a patch and just be a pirate. But you know, the eye doctor said, no, that's not what we're going to do. Everything has just been off these last few days, and I thought doing this video would be helpful. And I just wanted to. I was just in a mood. I was in the mood to do it. I'm not going to rate these. I don't think we need a rating on them because they are so different. And obviously, I prefer the wheated one over this one. And I am certain it's because of the high malted barley content of it. The nose, I do not like. The palate on it is not bad. And I think probably for what it is, with the higher malted barley content, it's probably very, very good to people who like high malted barley content whiskeys, right? The flavor that I needed to find earlier is yeast. It's very yeasty. Again, it's not bad. It's not my favorite. I think I opened that up like, I don't know, probably a month ago. I don't know if it still tastes the same. I don't know if it changed. I wasn't paying attention when I opened it up. But this wheated, this one I opened up 2 weeks ago, probably 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago. And I have enjoyed it. I've had 2 pours out of it aside from this, and I have thoroughly enjoyed this. It is very, very good. Now, I will say again, I don't prefer the nose on this. It's okay, but it's very light. And the flavors in it are very standard, typical flavors of whiskey. There's vanilla, excuse me, there's vanilla, there's caramel. There's not a lot else. There's not a lot of depth to it. There's not a lot of, like hidden things in there coming out. It's a very standard whiskey as far as I'm concerned, and I like it. Would I pay $50 to have it as a daily sipper? No, probably not. Would I buy another one if this one's gone? Maybe. I think I would have to be in a mood, right? Like, it just depends. If I could find it at that price again, $20 under MSRP, I would sure consider it. This guy right here, would I buy him again? Probably not. That malted barley is not for me. It's not for my palate. But it's not bad. Now, it's 88 proof. This is 92 proof. They're fairly low proof for what I typically drink. But I think they're both good. And I've seen so many other offerings from Old Elk with a far higher price tag on them. And based off of these two, I don't know if I could justify spending the money on those. They might be super great. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll find out. Maybe I will pull the trigger on one. Today's probably not, well, today's definitely not going to be that day because it's late today. But they're not bad. They are very good for what they are. And I think if you found this one for $35 or so, it's probably good if you like the malted barley. This one again at 50, it's a good price and it's a good whiskey. I probably would not pay 70 for it if I found it again. So, that's all I got today. That's all I got today for you. But I have some exciting things coming up that I'm working on. So please stick around and come back and watch. And I am going to do a follow-up to my last video for the Woodinville. I am going to revisit it because I can't let it go. I can't mark it off. Maybe it was just a bad day for me. So we're going to revisit that one again as well. But until next time, like and subscribe. Do the things, do the stuff, make people smile, make them happy. Go make somebody smile today, okay? Till next time, take care and see you in a week. Cheers.